the Library of Alexandria, known to be the world's largest repository of knowledge during the ancient times, having over hundreds of thousands of pieces of literature and history and arts pieces within the library, which then was burned down by Julius Caesar. P.S. Just in case anyone's in my comments saying the library did not burn down, it just caught fire, I know. It's just better for the analogy if I say it caught on fire. It works better, okay? Better storytelling. I probably ruined the flow of this, but I'm just making that clear. I know Julius Caesar did not burn down the whole library. It had multiple reasons. It all was gone, but I'm not a historian, okay? This is all one take, basically. Speaking of fires bringing stuff down, like the Library of Alexandria burning down, William Afton from Fnaf 3 also burnt to a crisp. Nice segue, Bob. Oh, thank you, Bob. When I was a wee lad, I have only played 1, 2, and that's about it. I watched Fnaf 4, I watched Fnaf 3, got into a little bit of Fnaf World, and then I dropped the series right after it, seeing no satisfactions to watching it anymore. I then went on to never touch anything Fnaf again because that series did not interest me anymore. Why am I talking about this, you may be wondering? Well, it was 1955, and my friend Lazy's birthday. The only light in this dang dark city, like a star in the night. He was talking about Fnaf, the joy of creation. I didn't know anything about it. Wasn't following Fnaf at all. His eyes shone bright. I didn't like that look. He came up to me, said I'm playing it for his birthday. I agreed, like the nice guy I am. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I played it. And I regret it. I reluctantly, like a man, did not cry and get scared due to me being a little scaredy cat in a poopy pants about to poop my pants. I went in there with a strong head and muscular body that was gifted by Zeus himself to play the Fnaf fan game I have never played before and have never played a Fnaf game since. Only watched lore videos that are probably outdated and not right anymore to play the game. Context over. So I played Fnaf, The Joy of Creation. Why am I not just doing a regular intro with, get footage of me screaming? Well, like I said with Alexandria's library, it went down in a fire. And what I mean by that is my OBS decided to only record my friends talking in Discord, not the game sound, not my own mic. And so I had to spend the whole week fixing OBS and then going through my footage and it not being usable at all anymore. All that suffering, going through 2 chapters, getting scared, and thinking in the back of my head, I don't like this, but at least there's going to be video about it, and people might enjoy me getting scared. Little did I know, I was a fool, and the Julius Caesar of my story is OBS. Burned down my library. They burnt it all down. And now I have nothing except shame and to wash over me. And a useless video with nothing to do anymore. Yeah, oh great, I love it, I love it. So, I don't really know what this video is going to be about. I think it's just going to be me ranting about how OBS sucks and how a video is ruined and I'll never be able to recreate because I basically went through hell and I got used to the scares at the beginning. So I'm not replaying the first 2 chapters. So I'll go over what happened in the game. So since I think that's fair. And this is going to be a lot of yaps, so people might skip this. The year is not... Okay, nah, stupid joke again. First chapter, I'm a baby. I'm in a stroller. I'm freaking out. I'm crying. I'm like unsettled. My friends, they are quiet. They're making me stew in my own fear and diarrhea pants. And they decide, you know what? This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be a funny video. Great. And I was like, I hate you guys, and get constantly jump scared. Boom, bam, boom. And it took me about 30 minutes, I think, if I'm thinking correctly, during that night, to actually complete that first chapter. Constantly getting jump scared, and then also, Lazy is a bad friend and gave me wrong info that got me killed in the game.
No. Okay, Freddy doesn't care because the blinds, of course. Bonnie doesn't give a shit. He only looks to see if there's actually a humanoid there. Foxy only looks at the eyeballs, which is why listening to the dude was important. And Chica only gives a fuck about the light because she doesn't like being seen. Only Chica. Yeah, just keep the light on. Alright, there. Now you figured it out. Congratulations. Now go again.
So that happened as well. And then next night, after I finished it, I was promised only to play 2. And he said, haha, Lamau, no, you're going to go through more than 2. You're going to complete this whole game. I said, what?
He has 5 chapters to get through? Oh my, no, you're doing all of them.
I played through the second chapter, which resulted in me hiding between doors, stopping time through a camera. Apparently I can pause animatronics. I don't know how that. I was a mother. I don't know how I had that power. That's an insane ability, but whatever. And I had to hide away from Foxy and Freddy, and then Bonnie as well. So I had to how could I forget as well? If you stay on the cameras for too long, Chica will jump scare you and like stun lock you, which will get you killed by Bonnie, or not Bonnie. Well, yeah, actually Bonnie, Freddy, and Foxy if they ever go through the door. So you know, you can't just stay on the camera and just continue pausing them. You have to actually get up sometimes, and it's a lot of multitasking, which my brain, I can do, but my brain, especially in horror, my brain is very poopy and I panic a lot. I'm sorry if I can't concentrate. Well, 3 animatronics beat the bricks off me and steal my shoes. You know what I mean? I don't know how you can concentrate like that. Also, Michael in this game sucked really badly. He just was like, you know, I'm not gonna go in there and help you out. I'm just gonna tell you what to do and hope for the best, you know? Like a true man, yeah, you know. Just let a child and mother do all the work, because, you know, that's what they'll do. So, after all that, yap done about what I did in the game. After all that, I decided, okay, this is gonna be good now. I can play. I can make it, or edit this video. We had a little bit of like back and forth saying, oh, I don't want to play the other chapters. But you know, if this video does good, maybe I'll play the other chapters. Dodon goes to my video stuff, sees that the audio is completely gone. That's strange. The game audio is just us talking. Well, you know, maybe that's gonna suck, but you know, at least I can maybe edit it, add a few background noises. It's fine. The audio isn't needed. I like my reactions and all that are fine. Puts my video in DaVinci Resolve, my editor playing thing to edit a video. Dodon goes through the audio. I'm not talking at all. That's strange. Maybe I should go to a jump scare and see my screams. Oh, I'm not screaming at all. That's really strange. Wait, it's just my friends talking. That's insane. That can't be. That cannot be. Right? I'm just hallucinating. I'm going crazy. Am I right? I have to be right. Turns out that Lazy, my best friend, the person I have a deep connection with, you know, the guy I met like months ago, he said, hey man, you know what would be great and it'll be better for your editing? Go to OBS and, you know, add mic settings and add multiple mics. So when you export the audio and you stop recording, and you put it into DaVinci Resolve, it'll give you separate audios. Like it'll all be a separate audio track that you can edit, so you don't have to just mute the entire audio. And I was like, you know what? That is smart. That is good. I would love that. I did that before recording. I thought it was working because I played the, you know, video, because they were rushing me, by the way. They were rushing me to watch me get scared.
All right, click play. Click
Bob.
play.
Click
Bob, play. Just click play.
Because I couldn't, and then I couldn't fully, you know, check my audio. So all I heard was them talking in the audio, and I was like, oh, okay, it's working. Not really going more into detail or thinking about it. Then, over an hour of playing a horror game, I go through all this trials and tribulation. My library burns down. I have none of it anymore. It's destroyed. And I have nothing to show you guys for it, except silent audio with my friend's reaction. So this will be incorporated into this video of my rant, because OBS sucks, and you can't just simply put in multiple audio tracks without having to edit, oh my god, and go to each and set every single audio track. It's like the stupidest thing ever. I have to go to each and separate audio track, go to blah blah blah, and like, you know, do all that for OBS and edit it, make sure it's working. So I just went back to my normal audio settings because I can't figure it out. And when I do try and do something with it, all of my audio breaks. So I'm stuck with just editing one audio, which is fine because at least it doesn't break. Rant over. So now I don't know what to do. I might do art stuff now because I'm not going back to the joy of creation anytime soon. Maybe in the future, I don't know, but I'm taking a break for now. I have it saved, I still have it downloaded. Don't worry if anyone's watching this, any of my friends are being like, no, play the horror game, I want to watch you scream, no. Don't worry, I might play it in the future, but I at least want to do something else since this audio is ruined now. And now it's just me yapping for more than like 10 minutes about OBS sucking and not being good. But you know, it's going good for me. Great. Just great.